Hey guys, so I have calmed down a little bit from my mental breakdown. I watched Soul with my dad to calm down. It was a pretty good movie, by the way. But I thought I would explain some things. I never expected this to happen because, yeah, the drama on my video got really enormous, but I never expected Kitty Dog themselves to comment on my video. And so I thought I would explain things to you. They actually commented on my video, and I will read what they said for the people that didn't see it. Excuse my voice and everything. I think I have some form of dyslexia because I can't read stuff, but I'm going to try my best. Thank you for apologizing. You understandably sound really stressed out in the video, but it's important to understand there are multiple sides to everything. I know why you and others hated me because there are abusers who use pedoships to normalize pedophilia. But there's a difference between someone using it to abuse and people who are either using it to cope or art expression without hurting others. Fiction can and does affect reality, but not on a one-on-one scale. Shooter games are pretty normalized in the media, but nobody thinks people who play those games are murderers, unless, for instance, a mentally ill murderer gets inspired to kill by a shooter game. Then they need help in therapy. That is the same with pedophilia. I'm going to pause right there. Pedophilia. Some people do draw pedophilia as a way of art expression, but if a guy sees like a child and like a child in like a sexual position is like, okay, I want to go fuck a child, then they need help in therapy. But yeah, I'm glad you realize that some people use it to cope, but don't lose sight on the other side, which is that sometimes people use abuse and fiction to hurt others. It depends on the individual, and I know in this video you've said you have thoughts of zoophilia and pedophilia. Understand that you're not defined by your thoughts, only your actions. Also, if you notice abuse in art is causing you to have urges to abuse something, you should seek therapy or some kind of help. I know that some people can't afford things or find therapy, but it's still possible to ask the help. I wish the best of you. So that is what she commented. I want to make sure. Okay, I do have OBS screen share. She also linked her these two links, which I will also put in the link of this video too. But please check these out. I'm going to check them out in a bit. I'm just currently reading the comments. But yeah, this card has a link to some source videos by some professionals that may also help understanding why people may have taboo fantasies. And this one you can read how to spot abusive or predatory behaviors to avoid getting abused or groomed. And so I have replied with this comment. This is my replied comment, and yeah. Thank you for taking time to comment on this video. I just saw one side of things and I thought proshippers were all toxic people. I never realized that some people draw feral or child porn to cope with things. I'm really glad you came here to help me. Please excuse the grammatical errors. I might make a video in the future that's more clearer and that explains why people like this are not disgusting humans and that you all have gone through traumatic experiences. I myself have dealt with this. Some that not safe for work I've drew had childlike bodies and childlike personalities. An OC I used to have named Cranberry, which was Raspberry's youngest sister, had an innocent, pure, childlike personality, and I would loot her sometimes because it was the only way I could get the feelings when I was pure and young before the pedophile came into my life. Ruined it. Cranberry was 19, but she was basically a child, flat-chested, was innocent, could give into things easily, and would easily be manipulated. I did Did I want an OC like that? No, because I feel like it's making porn of a child, even though she's 19, but she was only there for me to cope for what that guy did to me. So yeah, I don't know what that person did to you, but I can understand and see how drawing feral porn might help cope. I still recommend, if you have not, to get a counselor and a therapist, talk to someone if you trust. If you want, you can vent to me. I've never exposed people's vents or crap on them. Now that I see your point of view, I'll try to defend and help you the best again. Again, thank you for taking time to comment on this video. And that whole thing, PM thing, actually goes to everybody. I I always tell people that if they need to vent, to come to me. I may not be the best person to answer, but I will try my best to help you out. If you have thoughts of suicide, then you can come to my PMs and I can try to help you out. Or you might be thinking, or you might have thoughts that are not okay, or thoughts of like doing things to a child or an animal and you need help with that. You can come to me. I may not be the best, but you can come to me or vent to me until you at least get enough money or get enough of anything to get like a counselor or a therapist. Because I do realize there are some families, because I would say vent to your parents, but there are some families out there or parents that are not really accepting, and as soon as you bring up like pedophilia or bring up something, your parents are going to scream at you. Because I know my parents, I was venting about an acquaintance of mine who was non binary, and then they started the whole you are what's in your pants and all of that, and was completely like transphobic and all of that, which makes me feel even more shitty for being non binary, even though like it's how I personally feel. But yeah, if you don't have any family members or close friends you can vent to, because either they're way too busy to respond to you or they're just really toxic in your life when it comes to things like that, my PMs are always open and I'm willing to help the best I can. Because I've dealt with traumatic experiences myself. And so, if you're like me, we might have a little bit in common when it comes to traumatic experience. I have been groomed by a pedophile in my life. My family is really sick, and I've dealt with a lot of online cyberbullying and trauma. I've dealt with suicide attempts, and I've dealt with self-harm too. I've dealt with a lot of things. So yeah, I did get a little sidetracked, but I just wanted to clear things up in this small little video. And like I said, I'll leave a link to both the cards that K-Dog themselves put in the comments, and I've already posted on my Twitter that to please read their comment, and I've actually deleted the video. If you go to content, channel content, I'm also going to delete this soon. I've actually deleted it, and I'm going to be deleting this one and this one. And this one too, because there was no point of having that. But yeah. That's all I have. Thank you for watching this if you did, and yeah. Please no hate comments. Just because I have believed in K-Dog or like gone to their side doesn't mean you have to attack me. Because there are some really, because I was really rude in my rant that I made. I laughed at them. I basically harassed them, called them stupid and idiotic, and that wasn't right of me. So all the rude comments were kind of, I understood those, and I understand why I got really rude comments, but anyways, that's it for now. I'm gonna end this video and try to do something to calm me down more. Bye.